think that area might be
Oh yeah!
We riot in the streets to try and make things change.
It's a tragedy. It's a crime. It's just one of the saddest days of my life. Happy solstice.
I could actually beat one off to that very easy.
Beat one off.
Is that rude?
Yes, that's very crude. Oh God.
I am one of Ozzy's fans. I love him. I think he's absolutely amazing.
So, Cameron comes this way because...
And he's a pirate.
I'm a pirate.
He's a pirate boy.
It's actually an insult to all public servants everywhere. The police have turned to crime. All public services are under threat. I mean, there's not enough money for schools, for hospitals, for fire services, for library services, for all kinds of public service stuff. But the police have turned to crime. They have turned to running a legal extortion racket to fund their habit. And the habit is the police funding. They now effectively need to be self-funding. So the police are saying to themselves, how can we get funded by doing this? So they're charging football matches for the cost of policing. They're charging festivals for the cost of policing, which is effectively a protection racket.
How much did they want to police the Strawberry Fair?
Well, apparently it cost them £80,000. They've tried to ask us for 10,000 or 15,000 in the past, but the amount is actually not important. The fact they're actually asking for it is the critical issue. The firefighters, for example, they do not charge you when they're running into a building. It's on fire. I mean, the police charging for this sort of stuff. I believe that policing should be funded from general taxation. I believe that police should not fund an illegal extortion racket with event organisers. Hence the Strawberry Fair thing. It's like Glade, Philosopher's Fair, Thin Music Festival, Witchwood, Ride and Harmony Festival. The list goes on and on. The small independent festivals are dropping like flies. Big green gathering because the police are after money. In Cambridge, the Strawberry Fair, the police objected to the licence granted by the City Council. The Cambridge City Council granted the licence to Strawberry Fair in the face of the police objections. But the police said, oh no, we did better than the elected councillors. If Rob Needle wants to object to licence decisions, stand for election. Because police officers stand over political opinions. Their job is not to fix crime, their job is to protect and serve. And they're not doing that at all. All they do is whine and moan. And what I'm seeing today is I'm seeing a lot of coppers wasting my taxpayers' money, standing on the Midsummer Common, doing nothing. Doing nothing to alleviate crime, doing nothing to protect or serve, just intimidate people who are doing nothing, enjoying themselves. Effectively, the police are abusing their monopoly position as being the sole policing supplier in the county of Cambridgeshire, for example, Cambridgeshire. So they're the only policing supplier in Cambridgeshire, and they can fix their own price. They come up to event organisers and say, give us X £1,000 or you event are going to get hit. Subject to the safety advisory group of the council, blah blah. Your licence will be denied. Effectively, it's a protection racket. It is a real protection racket. Rather than actually ask the government for more money, like any public servant would do, because they're public servants, rather than being funded general taxation, they started running an extortion racket. They're extorting money from event organisers up and down the country. It was their first idea. Oh look, we're short of money. Let's not ask the government anymore. Let's just turn to crime. Let's run an extortion racket. Because I'm asking my MEP, right, and my MEP in Cambridgeshire is looking right now in the European Parliament why the Cambridgeshire Police can run an illegal monopoly. If I was Folk Festival, right, and the Cambridgeshire Police said to me, I want a grant for £3,000 for policing, actually way more than £3,000, it's just a random example, but why can't they go to Suffolk Police and say, what's your quote for policing? Or Essex Police, what's your quote for policing? But they can't, because the police are running an illegal monopoly. They have a monopoly situation on policing services in the county, and we have to go to them. If it's a commercial arrangement, then why can't they get competitive tendering? That's what I'm asking the European Commission. That's why I'm asking the European Parliament, the European Commission. The answer isn't coming yet. I mean, I've started a petition on the Prime Minister's website saying why do community events get charged? 3,446 people signed my petition. Most people around the table did, but no one's answered it, you know. people deserve an answer. The question's been asked, where is the answer? The government is running scared of me, you know. Bring them back here, make them accountable. That's all I ask. Accountable government, that's all I ask for. I will stand for Sheriff of Cambridgeshire. The only thing I will describe in this county is jobs. Okay? I will use the police budget to actually, I'll spend half, all the police PR budget, all the people involved in the police press department, all their press officers and spin merchants and God knows what else, will be sacked. And the money they will use to employ them will be spent on programmes to encourage jobs in Cambridgeshire. Because everything that stops crime in this county is jobs. People who have jobs don't commit crime. Simple as that. People who are employed and on drugs do commit crime. So, let's encourage people with jobs. It's not rocket science.
Vote for Aussie. Wow, that's brilliant. Yeah, I was thinking of standing for Vice President of the world. One must reach for the ground and look at the stars.
Reach for the ground.
We've actually agreed to conduct the fair next year. They're going to drop their appeal to a licence.
Does that mean you'll get a permanent licence then?
Hopefully, yes. Provisionally, I mean, don't quote me on this, I know I'm on camera, don't quote me on this, I believe the licence will be permanent. We applied for a permanent licence, and they appealed it this year. We understand the appeal will be dropped, so therefore we'll be a permanent licence, de facto. So, yes. In the meantime, I'll be at Fordham Fest, as will Tom.
Oh, it's been an absolute joy. Come on, give us freedom. Come on, give me freedom. For all of those in need, all of those who bleed, all the victims of greed, all of those suppressed, and all of those repressed. They're saying, you know what, I'm gonna get out of here. They say I'm so damn low, I'm gonna get out of here. Give us freedom, give me now.
The need to be free is what everyone has in their bones, it's in their genes, right? The need to be free motivates us throughout our lives, and they can try and shut us down, but there is no more need than need to be free. If they try and push us over, we'll get back up again.
We will fight them on the beaches.
We'll fight them on the beaches.
We'll fight them
on the planes.
Fight them on the toilets. Fight them on the common ground.
Fight them on the common. Let's go then.
So that was the zebra. So that was a bit of fun. So when they had a little play, we came out. It was a nice little scene. Strawberry Fair committee people sort of sat around the corner with the burgers. We had the interview with Ozzy and stuff. That was good. Over there, it was a nice atmosphere over there. Really quite quiet and peaceful. Some of the atmosphere was like, oh, I thought it was going to be like, there was no trouble. Just as everyone wanted, really. Quiet, not a busy day at all. The hotline was dead. Nothing happening in the hotline. But they didn't have any live music on it. No events or anything planned. So I said if they had, like we'd done our thing, then maybe. Yeah, so you're a Cambridge man.
I am indeed.
And have you policed a Strawberry Fair before?
I have indeed, yes.
Okay, so and what's your general sort of vibe on the fair over the years as it's progressed? Vis-a-vis your job?
It's got more and more difficult to police, up to last year I would have said. Last year was a vast improvement because there was a greater crowd control. The area was controlled more.
Right.
And I think that if it were my decision, personally, not professionally, but personally, I'd be saying that if you can control the crowd in the same way as you did last year, then that would mean a greater quality of life for the local residents, and the local residents wouldn't be as much up in arms about the Strawberry Fair being on every year.
So last year was the way forward in a way. You saw an improvement, a real improvement.
I thought, and I think a lot of people did. A lot of local residents feel that last year was an improvement on previous years.
But did they have to up their budget to do that, the police?
Yeah, I would have said so. We had more officers on duty. I don't know how much it cost the organisers to put the fencing up.
Yeah.
I think the fencing was key to controlling access off and on the sites.
Right.
But that's what it's about. It's about improving the quality of life for local residents, trying to make sure that nobody gets seriously hurt or has anything really nasty happen to them whilst they're visiting the fair, and that people can come and go feeling safe, and when they walk away at the end of the evening they think, yeah, I really enjoyed that, I'd love to come back next year. and that's what everybody wants. Most of all, the organisers.
Yeah.